Hello and welcome back to Wolfpackness YouTube channel. I'm Brian Papa Wolf Frawley. Frawley, that's my last name. It is St. Patrick's Day. Maybe I've had a pint or two. But with me, as always, is Richard Dick Engelmann, and we're talking about the PDGA sanctioned recap from 217 through yesterday, which would have been 316. If you are listening to this in the future, congratulations to you. We're going to get right into it. Richard, start us off.
Yeah, so first off, 23rd of February, we had the Dow Bubble open up in Midland, Michigan. And thank you very much for Christopher DeRozier and Jacqueline DeLude for running that tournament up there. And first place in open, we had, we'll do top three, Savage, Patrick Nemmer, and once again, showing up on our show, Brad Sawyer. And on the amateur side, another Detroit boy, Evan McIntyre, taking down first place. And on the women's side for amateurs, Jacqueline DeLude taking down first. So it's good karma running a tournament. Do well up there. But had a good turnout. And up next, what do you got?
I got the first big split day event of the year. That would be Oh My Gosh Tomo, run by Shay Abg. I'm going to do both days combined here. Looks we had 56 the first day, 71 the second day. Good amount of purse, over $5,000 total handed out there. So that's a good payday. Speaking of paydays, George Bino, the man, the myth, the legend, takes down first in
Beans?
MP40. Old
What?
Beans just
Wait,
leans on him.
he's our main competition in MP40 this year, other than Mr. Taylor, but obviously.
Well, we'll talk about Mr. Taylor later today. Nice segue there.
Thank
Caleb
you.
Bell takes down first in MA1. There was a good 18 people in that, with Levi Summers in second and Ross Bosch in third. In MA3, Jay Emden, Mike Raymond, and Mike Mosier go 1, 2, 3. All of them shooting well over 900. So we'll see you in AM2 here soon, friends. On day two of that event, we had a 34-person pro field. Heck yeah. People
What?
people coming into Kalamazoo for some early season fun. Payday just south of $1,000 for Danny Beauchamp. In first, Kevin Fodry
Nice.
takes second, tying Aiden Hosler. And then in fourth was Justin Larson and Sam Smeagol. Oh, and in sixth place, Frank Smith. They've got a great podcast. You should check it out. But also tying in sixth, George Bino. Not only can he cash an MP40, he can cash in MPO as well. CC takes down first in FPO with Lindsay Moss in second.
Let's go.
FA1, Emily Walker, who I got to play with this weekend, wins by 9 strokes in a 6-lady FA1 field. Didn't look like much competition in the age protection. MA2 had 12, MA4 had 9 overall. Good event. What's up next, Richard?
I think I'm on the Parmalee Park Winter Wonderland
You're definitely
type.
not. You're on the sloppy second flex.
I got it. Okay. Sloppy second flex. Here we go. MPO. Oh wow. We got another few Detroit metro area people. We got Corey Seelig coming in first. Shooting shooting some pretty good rounds there. He's got a 1012 rated round there with the flex start. And he beat out the next closest person by almost 50 points. So he dominated. But a couple of their friends, though, Brian Smigalski and Rad Sawyer again. I keep saying his name. This guy's all over the place. And then Derek Ballou in fourth place. Head down to AM1. We got Mark Denstate, David Halloran, and Patrick Schindler. And in the MP40 division, no, sorry, MA40, Brian Patton, MA50, Jeremy Kinney, and yeah,
Hey
good
man,
times.
look at the size of that MA4 field.
Yeah, what do we got?
There's
Oh wow!
looks like
Sorry,
there's
let me get down
over
there. Yeah,
yeah, over 30 players. Look like 7 maybe non-PDGA members. So hopefully we welcome them into some fun. And unfortunately, the guy that won the classic first tournament, Jitter Griffin Utley, PDGA number 303120, by the way, Dick. He shoots 938. So let me just say, welcome to AM1 after playing one tournament. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, that was kind of what happened to me when I won states or got second, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like I
you
was
know, you are not a
934 all of a
state champion.
sudden. I was not good enough to be that good. And Griffin, good luck out there. Mike Berry, way to play your rating. He was only rated 793. So
It looks like
he got second.
Kyle Sar or Czar or Sir was the TD. I don't know him personally. Like to get to know him. But moving on to the Parmley Park Winter Wonderland, Mike Michalak was your TD. 33 players. Brad Sawyer takes it down again in MA1. Great start to the season. Michael Kelly takes first in MA3 and in MA4. Brandy Verhoff takes down MA4. Moving on to the next one, your home course.
We got a fucking discount Palmer Park flex start with Doug McIntosh. And we had, once again, Brian Schmigalski taking down first place in Open, followed by Matt Riebling and Eli Riddle. And M1, we got Max C, good friend, Aiden McSweeney. He just showed up to my putting league a couple weeks ago and came to the Ace race also. And Doug taking third in that. And
yeah, good. 43 players came out to that. That's a great alternative to running a league, just a $5 flex.
Michigan are we going to do a flex start there?
We are. We'll have more information about that soon, friends. Let's not put the cart in front of the little horse. Speaking of horses, I don't know if that was a bad transition, but 2025 Frosty's Revenge. Mark Cruz was your TD. 42 total players. Logan Burrow takes it down. In MPO, Zach Camilleri takes MA1, and looks like there was a great spread. Monty, our old friend Monty Wanacott takes MA2. Sorry, I got excited. Might have got loud there for a second even. But yeah, good amount of players, 42 players in that event. And we're moving on to Party at the Lake, Dick.
Every time I hear Monty's name, it's people like, oh, I played with this guy that also did a bunch of thumbers and tomahawks. And I was like, is it Monty? And it's always yes, because like we're basically, he's just better at what I do. But anyway, Party at the Lake. It is a MDGO featured event. What's that tell us, Brian?
That means
what does that even mean?
That means there's berths to the Discraft Michigan Amateur State Championships held at Ludington and Labor Day weekend.
Very good. So we had 15 players in MPO, the Mixed Pro Open, and taking it down, Kevin Fodry, and followed up by Patrick Nemmer and Andrew Savage. But you can see there's a lot of good pros down there. I remember there's Gavin Cunningham, another Brian Schmigalski sighting. So a lot of good shooters in that. We got MP40, though. Mike Schiller taking it down. And it looks like he won by one stroke, right ahead of Brandon Redmond and Martin Peters. So good job with all those guys.
That's Marty Peters to you, sir. Marty.
Oh, sorry. He's got a very low PDGA number too, 10,000.
Hey, how many people were in MA2 in that event? We should have got into that. Or MA3. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
MA2. Joe, let me tell you, there's a lot of players. Let me tell you who needs to move up. First off, in MA2, Joe Monty. Time
Only
to
won
move
by
up
10.
to MA1, buddy. Yeah, you won by 10 strokes. You're 922 rated. Bagger. All right, let's look at MA3. Whose time is to move up? Alex McVicar. That's fun to say. Alex McVicar. Move up, bro.
What was McVasser or McVisser?
It could be McVisser, but Hooked on Phonics worked for me. It's Mick Viker.
It's true. It did work for you, and it has still failed me. You're right.
Yeah. And in MA4, time to move up. Tyler Cloudis and Sean Burdo. You guys both tied for first, but
hold on. Look at the right below those four players right below. They are all brand new PDGA members.
Mm-hmm.
So they went for one tournament, went to MA4, all shot. What do you think that is? About 875, 876 rating. Besides
Can,
Sean there, who averaged over 9, he's going to end up playing AM2. But Brandon,
yeah,
Griffin, Nick, and Connor, or wait, not Connor, welcome to the higher rating. Griffin, that was your second event, so you're definitely going up. Moving on up. Speaking of moving
yeah.
on up, we got the Bell River Battle. Thanks, Jeff Bauman. He's run decades and decades of events, and that's important for people to still do that. Will Goringer, friend of the show. Can we say friend of the show? Friend of people? Let me say,
He's our
yeah,
friend.
yeah, he's a friend of us. We got a fancy cherry blossom right here. This
Is
is
that the
pretty
one he
cool.
made with his printer?
Yeah, and it's PDGA approved. Pretty cool. He won MPO. We had pretty small fields until you go down to MA4, where Matthew Muller, 835 rated, playing his rating, takes down a 14-person field. But once again, 3 people below him didn't have ratings and all shot well. I love the early season, Richard, don't you?
I do, because you know what? People got to move up.
It's
People
fun.
are doing great. Maybe they've been working on their game throughout the winter, and good on them.
Good
But
on them.
not
All
so
right,
much
let's
for
move to
me, at
Winter
least.
Awakening. Dick, tell us
Yeah,
about the Awakening.
Mr. Sam Schmegel took it down.
Mm.
It's Smeagol. I know it's Smeagol. I went to high school with the kid, same spelling, but he went Schmegel. But anyway,
Richard, you know
got
what's
him.
weird is every time that you see Sam, like you did for 3 years in a row at Pro States, you tell him that
Yeah.
same story like he hasn't heard it.
But Zach Schmegel was a hell of a pitcher. Anyway, so after him,
Sherm,
after
it's Sherman.
after him, Zach Sherman, Schmegel Sherman. Yeah, there you go. And then Gavin Cunningham. They all had, I mean, they had a battle for second place, but Schmegel took them out. I'm sorry, I know it's Smeagol. And in the AM1 division, we had Braylon Plank, Brady Sweek, and Justin Plow. Looks like
What was how'd you pronounce Justin's last name?
how do
Okay.
you say that?
I don't know, but
P.
I thought you put an L in there. I would say like Pawi.
Justin Powie,
Yeah.
however round. Um, yeah, MA40, Jason Rodriguez. We're just gonna go through the list. Steve Pasternak, 1 MA50. Nice work, Steve. MA60, Todd. MA70, Dave.
Hell yeah, Dave.
FA2, we got Kayla Vasquez. And wow, we got some bigger fields at the bottom. Ethan
Ethan,
Stelter.
I played with him. Good dude.
What were those
Hey,
ratings?
I can't listen. We got to skip all those amps. Sorry. You just blew by the second place person at MA40, and that's rude.
I was trying to be quick.
No, you got to
Travis
read these
Lowe.
through. Listen, all these people that watch, all 34 people that watch this every random amount of time that we put these out, expect you to call out the goodness of the disc golf community. And you should be prepping. You should read these things ahead of time, like I didn't do, but I can read.
I'll tell you one thing. You know who is going to Wu Tang concert with me?
It's Travis Lowe.
Separate tickets, but Travis Lowe is coming down for June 6th, I believe, June 8th, maybe. But either way, could be
Uh,
July. Never know.
I think it is July because that those June dates that you just threw out might be something that we're
Yeah, I
doing. But anyways,
think
we're
it's
moving
July or
on. We're moving on to
T-Rose
the
coming down.
angry leprechaun. Fun story about the angry leprechaun. About 8 years ago, Dick and I played this event and got food poisoning the night before, and both of us died during this event. He took an Uber from Ypsilanti back to his apartment, and I
Mm-hmm.
cried in the parking lot for a little bit. Yeah, but Scottsboro runs a heck of an event. You should go to his. And Jason Saz gets his second win of the year. Congrats to him. Noah Morehouse, Gavin King, Brandon Johnson round up your top 3. Mel Ring, one of my favorite players in the States, takes down FPO with George Bino getting his second W, maybe third W of the year. And MP40 MA1 Timothy Bierbauer takes it down. FA1 Christine Clowder takes it down. MA40, no shock there. Jay Binienda takes it down. MA60, friend of Wolfpack, Stephen Maston, takes down
Ooh.
MA60. MA2 looks like there was a tie. We don't know who won. So congrats to Anthony and Brian. You both win. Errol Barons takes down FA2. And there are some more people in the lower divisions. And congrats to them. Mel Tulvey takes down FA3. Got distracted as I was scrolling too fast. Dick, tell us about the fest. The fest.
Which fest?
The March Mud
Um,
Fest.
oh, thank you. So it was a pretty short MPO division, but Michael McGinnis took it down. David Thompson second. We got Daniel James. Is that Foxy?
No, that's Dan
No,
James. And then that's Jason Fox of Volunteer at Deglow Lore.
that's what I thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
volunteer at Amnats.
Okay.
The top of hole three, down bottom of hole three. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Okay.
Good dude
I
right
was
there.
trying to. I'm bad with names, as you know. But anyway,
Yes.
um, we'll go through it. MA40, Daniel James. MA2, Chris Arnett, doing great. Jared Hunt showing up though.
Jared
What?
Hunt gets a call out. He came off the bench. He's like, you know what? I've been sitting
Jared,
around all winter. I can take fourth in the tournament.
let's see what his round ratings were real quick. Jared Hunt, 929, 870. That's basically his rating. All right, good
Yep.
work.
Yep. Sounds about right, huh?
All right, next tournament,
Yep.
what we got?
All right. Well, you know what? It's time to have a shakedown, a shamrock shakedown. This is a tour fundraiser by Austin Bates. There's a parentheses at the beginning of the event, but not after Bates, which makes it very appealing to me on the PDGA website. But anyways, 46 players came out to support this young man. Great dude, Austin. Also, big shout out to Austin not playing his own event. I always get worried about that, so I try not to. But Hayden Carroll takes down MPO, Logan Burrow in second, Travis Richards in third, and in FPO, Kelsey Martin, friend of the pack,
Ooh.
if you will. And then Kylie and Peyton take down second and third in FPO. But it's great to see more women out there playing and playing higher divisions. Come on, friends. Speaking of women, Richard, do you know
Well,
that we
here's the
we are
thing.
hold on,
I
hold
would
on.
like to take.
You just interrupted my flow.
You
That was
said,
rude.
speaking of women, let's go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I'm done now. I don't want to be your friend anymore like that. It hurts.
Well, I just want to take most of the credit for Kelsey Martin winning FPO because, myself and Bryce were her, we drove over there with her and we made sure that she was going to win. And it's just because we were there with her. It's all on me. Definitely not her. But no, in all seriousness, Kelsey went out and shot fucking great. And this was not an easy field to be in. And she went shot hot fire. They went to a playoff.
Heck yeah.
And another big shout out to Kylie Kohat. I don't know how to say the last name, but she's a younger girl and she's one of the top Michigan women coming up. And so Kelsey and her had that playoff. It was a good hole, but either way, congratulations to her. They had a lot of good shooters out there today, or on Saturday. But anyway,
It's not today. As I was saying, speaking of women's events, I first met Kelsey at Rise of the She-Wolf, which is coming up in May. So sign up for that Michigan Women's Series event located in West Michigan. But before we close out this event, we did notice Bryce came in last in MA2 of the players that competed all the way through the event. And Richard decided to play this event as well, folks. He's trying to dodge it. But Richard had to play MA40 because he would have lost in MA3. So he, along with no one else, played MA40 and he took that solo win home and he was so proud of himself. He called me afterwards. Anyways, Richard, tell me about Lakeside Launch.
Lakeside Launch in Vicksburg, Michigan. We had 4 in open. Frank Smith down. You can't say move up in MPO, but he did win by 8. And then we got our old friend Eric Party taking down MP40. He's doing my job, like just being the only guy in the division. Matt Curtis, Jay Emden, Donovan Friel, and Ayush Sindwani took
Where
down
did
the rest of the amateur divisions in order.
did you say
M1 through
Donovan
4.
for did you say Donovan for real? I missed that. Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, he was M3.
Hey, Jay Emden from MA2. That's a couple of events for him this year already. Congrats to him. And Matt Curtis does a great job on the old social media. So if you don't follow Matt Curtis, follow Matt Curtis. He's a fun follow. Moving on to Marsh Mush Day 1 and 2, powered by Discraft. This is a featured event. Shout out to Alex from CCR for running this great event up at the Sleepy Hollow. I played that event many times, but I'm old enough now to know that it's going to be cold and windy, and that's just not my thing. But you know whose thing it is? Josh Taylor. Just wins MP40. He's pretty good. Averages over 1,000 over his rating in decent weather, but a lot of wind. Just shows you the type of guy or thrower he is. Wins by a solid 11. Daniel Doty takes down MA1 with Jeff Miller and Connor Clark in second. Curtis LaFon takes down MA40. Jody Rawls takes down MA50. William Joseph takes down first in MA3 with Kai Antilla and Joshua Blayton and Tyler Sybil tying for MA3. On the MPO side, Austin Bates ran the flex on Saturday and then shot it out to Langsberg. Takes down the one of the first big B tiers in the state, taking himself just under $600 with Tim Barhan in second and Edward Ward in third. Oh, and just outside of third, George Bino, shocker, takes a little bit from MP40, takes a little bit from MPO, has a nice little weekend for himself. Jacqueline DeLude takes FPO down. Dorsey Crank takes MA2 down, and that's a great win for him. Derek Cressig and Kyle Foster go 2-3. Angie Dixon takes down first in FA3, and Jeremy Brown takes MA4 down. Congrats to those featured events winners. What happened at Live at Lakeshore, Dick?
Live at Lakeshore in Ypsi. We got Jared Carr and Alex taking down the MPO. In MA1, Dexter Hulick. MA40, Josh Morgan takes it down. JB was in second there. There were 6 players.
Yep.
Let's see. Christopher King, MA50, MA2, Michael Kowalczyk. Nothing too crazy, though. MA3, Ryan Skogson, and MA4, Tyler Hammock.
Sounds about right.
Sounds comfortable, Tyler Hammock.
Yes, it does. All right. And the last event before our giveaway, don't worry, I already found what we're giving away. That makes it easier. We're going to do a giveaway after we talk about the Big Chuck Huck presented by Discraft. This was down in Stanton, Michigan. Shay was your TD. Thanks, Shay, for running all these events. A lot of one-person divisions or 2 people. So just real fast. Congrats to Blake, Noah, Jaden, John, Marcy, Doug, Thomas. You all won your division. Congrats. Jake won a 5-person division. Jake Ribbich in MA2, and Paul Wright won MA3, which was a 7-person division. And then in MA4, Logan takes it down. Pretty cool amount of events. Thank you to the TDs, the volunteers, the people that keep the course. And at some point during this series, Richard, you're going to remind me not to lean forward like this the entire time because I never look at the camera. I never once looked at the camera. I just read off the script. So now I know that the entire thing was probably filmed like this. You just got a shot of my eyes and mitten bags.
No, most times you were about where you're at right now.
I gotta
I just say put it further back, but you're on a laptop. I got my phone out, so
maybe I need to make the font bigger on the screen so I don't have to look so close. Because yeah.
Do you need glasses? Do you need glasses, old man?
I might need a lot of things. Hey, do you want to win this Discraft hat? We'll throw in a Wolfpack bottle opener mini probably, or Wolfpack item. I don't know what it will be. But here you go. Hey, Richard, we had like 6 responses to our last question from this, which I thought was pretty good. Personally, shout out Jacqueline DeLude for winning the Glow Raptor from the giveaway last time. Yeah, good stuff. So we're gonna give this away by in honor of March Madness beginning. All you
Mm.
have to comment below is the team that you would like to win March Madness. Also, if you don't know what we're talking about, just enter any team. And if you don't know what sport we're specifically talking about, again, enter any team. Any team. This is much like Celebrity Jeopardy. All you have to do is type in any team in a comment, and you're entered for that Discraft hat right there. Richard, what are you eating, bud? Little Girl Scout cookies?
You know what?
Well, a little Thin Mint? Man,
Yes.
I wish I had
Man,
one of those right now. That looks delicious. Well,
I'm gonna save you
anyways,
sleep.
I'm gonna see you next weekend, aren't I?
Exactly.
Yeah, put those in the freezer. I'll come destroy them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we're gonna sign off now. Thanks to like the 9 people that subscribed since the last time we
Mm-hmm.
filmed one of these. We don't do it for the fans. We do it for Richard and I to talk once a week or twice a week because we're heterosexual life partners and we like that about each other.
If I'm a good boy, I get to eat cookies at the end. So yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. We're out. Keep it in the fairway. Bye.